off by talking about the STB1 Japanese medium tank. It's pretty terrible accuracy, but that's not really showcased in this clip. So we're at steps, we spawn in the south. What's a good advantageous position to pull for a medium or a light tank to start this game? This tank has 10 degrees of gun depression, so it can work the small ridges in the middle of the map. So we first pick up a T-54, we get a nice snapshot into, which is unusual with this tank because of its enormous aiming time. We also get a nice, pick up a nice bit of spotting. Another thing about this position I've picked here, it's actually really quite difficult to hit with artillery because it's got that lovely ridge you can see to my left. So we pick up our first kill of the match on the T-54. So knowing where I'd gone, I would have picked up anybody else who had come this way by looking, because they would have had to have gone up and over the top of a hill to get into this low ground area. I knew that these two guys were pretty much alone over here, and we pick up a second kill of the game on the pattern after picking up some track assist for taking out his rear track wheel. So now, welder tanks' most helpful players always don't start the game at the start and pretend they're AFK until they get shot at. They're the really helpful ones. Another reason I've gone up here is because I knew this. I killed the T-54 on top of this hill, so I could use his dead hull as any specific sort of cover to begin with as well. Sometimes it will pay you to remember where you killed a tank that you need to use a dead hull for to advance. So there we go, there's the Japanese accuracy rearing his ugly head, because that actually was fully aimed at the M103 and it went between his gun barrel and his bodywork, if I remember rightly, during the game. So now we have to pull off more important work, which is to remove the M53-55, which will release every single one of our players and the fear of being hit by an artillery. Still, the M103 lives right till now. I'm not going to kill the arty, I know that much. My gun wouldn't hit it. He thinks it's awesome that he's been found that quickly. So do I, actually. So the KV-4 is our third kill of the game. There is a little continuity problem with this video. I think there's some... my capture just didn't pick up a part in the middle, but you don't miss anything. It's fine. What happens, happens. So now we've been spotted. And the thing that's spotting us actually isn't in view at the moment, believe it or not. I waited. I'm really lucky that what I believe was spotting me wasn't loaded, because it was a Death Star. So we get a nice cheeky shot into the 2-6, and there's the Death Star. We managed to pick him up on moving up a little bit further. He takes a shot, hits the dirt in front of me, thankfully, and misses. And we do avoid another shot from him later on. So now we can completely farm the Pershing. Who kills my gunner, which is not something you really need on this tank. I do have armourer trained, which also helps with accuracy of damaged gun, damaged aimer. So as you can see, we're still down. Okay, there was my continuity problem. It literally missed 10 seconds of the video, not even that much, I don't think. So I'm trying to pick up some spots into the distance. and the grass, the 1mm armor shield that Xbox 360 players don't have to deal with, and me on my One X have to deal with. Unfortunately, I shot the grass when that was fully aimed at a red tank. So you'll now see that I haven't continued to try and fight them into their faces and over the top of the hills. You'll see that I've tried to come around on the inside of them, and I've been caught out a little bit by the Type 61, and the Death Star is then repositioned back again. And he misses, thankfully. As you heard, there was the shot to my left. So we're now out of APCR as well, so we're down to heat rounds. I'm going to leave the surprise until the end of the game as to how much damage is done in this game. Now I went this way because I thought I might be able to try and help out with the heavy in the south, but the 268-4 was helped out by the Iron Rain in the end, and the Iron Rain settles in for the kill. Now the Iron Rain now becomes an extremely helpful friend. So with the heavy tank's presence in the back and the tank destroyer over the back, I guess they were both killed. The heavy tank certainly was killed. So we managed to pick up the spotting on the Tortoise. His crew's terrible, but the Death Star, which is slightly better and slightly closer, picks me up. But now we have to be really careful about where we shoot. So I request fire on that guy, and as if by magic, he does actually get hit. So a nice tracking shot into the Death Star, and having heard him fire, my gun now frustrates me for about the next 3 shots. Sorry about the replay. That's not where I aim during the game, but as you can see, server reticle. That was making me feel sick watching that. Sorry about that. So the Death Star is fired again. We punch him in the top of the roof as the Iron Rain had tracked him on a downslope. Iron Rain's reloading. I've got more than enough health to take a shot from the Tortoise should I need to. I don't know where that shot went, but it missed again. So this is the accuracy of this gun all over. So get a nice shot into him. I hold my shot, I hold it. I held it so that I could get the Devastator. I'll take that. So 7 kills. And yeah, that just happened. 7,019 damage and 2,989 assisted with 21 pens. Thanks for watching.